Could the Galaxy S25 FE be the next value for money phone from Samsung, or is it just more of the same? With rumors and early leaks already making the rounds, people are trying to figure out if this upcoming model is worth holding out for. While some parts of the phone look promising, others might leave fans feeling like they've seen it all before. Let's begin with one of the more noticeable changes, the front camera. Samsung is likely to bring a 12-megapixel selfie camera to the Galaxy S25 FE, which is the same one featured on the Galaxy S25, S25 Plus, S25 Ultra, and even the S25 Edge. This is a jump from the 10-megapixel camera used on the Galaxy S24 FE. It may not sound like a huge change, but it could lead to better selfies, clearer video calls, and more detailed portraits. But it's not just about the megapixels. Samsung has been improving its camera software and sensors across its newer devices. So even with just a slight bump in numbers, the actual photo and video quality could feel like a real step up, especially if Samsung includes the same processing tech found in its higher-end models. For anyone who uses their front camera AI lot, this update might make a real difference. Now here's where things might not be as exciting. The rear camera setup is expected to stay the same as what we saw on the previous Fan Edition phones. That means the S25 FE could once again come with a 50-megapixel main camera. While this camera is good and also used in the regular Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus, the other two cameras, the ultra-wide and telephoto, are not expected to see any major upgrades. This could be a letdown for those who are hoping for improved zoom or wider shots. It doesn't mean the camera system will be bad, but it might not feel like a big improvement if you already own a recent FE model. Moving on to the processor, and this is still a bit of a mystery. Some leaks suggest Samsung might stick with the Exynos 2400E chip, which powered the Galaxy S24 FE. If that's the case, it might not go over well with users expecting a more powerful upgrade. While the Exynos 2400E can handle daily tasks just fine, it's not as strong as the latest Snapdragon chips found in other Galaxy devices in select markets. Performance could still be decent for general use, but if you're into mobile gaming or heavy multitasking, this might not meet your expectations. Still, there's time before the official launch, and Samsung could end up using a different chip in certain regions, so nothing is final just yet. As for other important features like screen size, battery capacity, charging speed, and display refresh rate, there isn't much information available right now. Many people are hoping Samsung includes faster charging, a bigger battery, or at least a 120 Hz refresh rate for smoother visuals. These are the kinds of upgrades that could really enhance the everyday experience, but so far, there are no confirmed details. So where does that leave us? The Galaxy S25 FE looks like it could be a solid mid-range phone, with a few nice upgrades, especially in the selfie department. But if you were expecting a full redesign or a big leap in specs, this version might feel a bit too familiar. Still, if Samsung prices it right and keeps the core experience smooth and reliable, it could appeal to users who want a good all-around device without spending top dollar. There's still a lot we don't know, and the final version might include some surprises, so if you're thinking about getting the S25 FE, it might be smart to wait for the full reveal. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you're the first to know when more leaks or official news drops. The part of the company responsible for making the chips. They couldn't produce enough working units because of low yield rates, meaning too many chips in each batch were faulty or unusable. However, recent reports suggest that Samsung's chip-making process is finally improving. The company's new 2-nanometer technology is starting to show better results. Yield rates have reportedly reached between 40% and 50%, and while that's not perfect, it's much better than before. In the world of chip manufacturing, 60% is often considered the point where mass production becomes reliable. Samsung is aiming to reach that target by November 2025, just in time to start producing the Exynos 2600 in larger quantities. If they succeed, there's a real chance that the Galaxy S26 series will bring back Exynos chips, at least in some regions. This wouldn't be the first time Samsung used different processors in the same phone depending on where it's sold. For example, the Galaxy S22 series shipped with Exynos in some parts of the world and Snapdragon in others. So it's quite possible Samsung will follow the same strategy again. Now let's look at what Qualcomm is doing. Their chips are made by TSMC, a company that has a strong track record in manufacturing. TSMC is already producing chips using the same 2-nanometer process, and their yield rates have reportedly crossed the 60% mark. That gives them a head start. Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Elite is already being used in top Android phones, so the competition is still fierce. But the progress Samsung is making shouldn't be ignored. The company clearly wants to reduce its reliance on Qualcomm by building better chips in-house. That also gives Samsung more control over its devices, from the screen to the processor inside. If the Exynos 2600 can deliver solid performance and improve power efficiency, it could make a serious difference in future Galaxy devices. Still, Samsung isn't quite there yet. Hitting consistent production at 60% or more is key. The next few months will be important as Samsung continues to fine-tune its process. If all goes well, we could see the Exynos 2600 not just return in some markets, but possibly make a bigger impact globally. While a complete switch might not happen right away, this could be the beginning of a bigger shift. It's also worth mentioning that public opinion plays a role. Many users still prefer Snapdragon, mainly because of better past performance and battery life. But if Samsung can prove that Exynos has improved, it might start to change how people feel about it. So, would you be open to buying a Galaxy S26 powered by the new Exynos chip, or are you still more comfortable with Snapdragon? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you want to keep getting updates on new tech and what's coming next in smartphones, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Apple has teased the launch of a new Air device, sparking speculation about what it could be. While many expect a MacBook Air refresh, there is growing interest in the possibility of a new iPhone Air. The teaser came from Apple CEO Tim Cook, who posted a cryptic video along with the phrase, "There's something in the air." This has led to discussions about whether Apple is planning to introduce a thinner, lighter iPhone model under the Air branding. The idea of an iPhone Air would align with recent trends in smartphone design. Many manufacturers are focusing on making devices slimmer and lighter while maintaining high performance. If Apple is indeed planning an iPhone Air, it could feature a more compact and lightweight build compared to the standard iPhone lineup. It might also include design elements that set it apart, such as a smaller notch or even the rumored under-display Face ID technology that Apple has been working on. An iPhone Air could fill a gap in Apple's lineup by offering a high-end device that prioritizes portability without compromising on power. Apple has already introduced the iPhone SE as a budget-friendly option, but an iPhone Air would likely be positioned differently, targeting users who want premium features in a thinner form factor. The device could feature a high refresh rate display, improved battery efficiency, and the latest A-series chip to ensure top-tier performance. Battery life and charging capabilities would be crucial factors for an iPhone Air. If Apple is designing a thinner device, it would need to optimize battery efficiency to maintain the strong battery life that users expect. The company could use advanced battery technology such as stacked battery designs or improved silicon for better power management. It might also come with MagSafe support, allowing for convenient wireless charging without increasing the phone's thickness. Camera technology would also play a key role. Apple has been improving its smartphone cameras with advanced image processing and AI-based enhancements. An iPhone Air might not feature the same camera hardware as the Pro models, but it could still offer a high-quality main camera with computational photography features. A dual-camera setup with a wide and ultra-wide lens would be a logical choice for a device focused on portability. Apple has a history of refining its products with each iteration, and an iPhone Air would likely introduce new materials or design techniques to reduce weight while maintaining durability. The use of titanium or a more lightweight aluminum frame could help achieve this balance. The display technology could also be improved, potentially incorporating LTPO panels for better energy efficiency. Some analysts remain skeptical about the possibility of an iPhone Air launching this soon. Apple typically unveils new iPhone models in September, making a mid-year release unusual. However, the company has surprised consumers in the past with unexpected product launches. If an iPhone Air is not announced at this event, it could still be in development for a future release. While many expect Apple to announce new MacBook Air models with M4 chips, the possibility of an iPhone Air is generating significant excitement. A device that focuses on thinness, efficiency, and portability could attract users who prefer a sleek, high-performance smartphone. If Apple does introduce an iPhone Air, it could mark the beginning of a new product category in the iPhone lineup. Apple's teaser has successfully created anticipation, and the official announcement will reveal whether the speculation is